Good morning, students. Now let us see the very first component of the electronic mail system, that is nothing but your user agent. So it provides services to the user to make the process of sending and receiving the message easier. Means with the help of this user agent, that may be a command based or that may be a GUI based user agent. Okay, with the help of this user agent, we can easily send and receive the mails. Now let us see what are the functions of this user agent. Now let us see the services provided by the user agent. Now the services provided by user agent means what? Now server, with the help of this user agent, you can read the message, you can send the message, you can prepare the draft of the message. Okay, so these are the, you can compose the message. So these are what different services provided by the user agent, so that you can prepare your email message very easily. Now user agent types. So as I told you earlier, now there are different types of user agents, that may be a command based user agent or GUI based user agent. Okay, so I think everybody is familiar with the GUI based user agent. Now you know the Outlook, you know the Yahoo, you know the Gmail. So all these are what? These are the different types of GUI based user agents which help us to perform this the different tasks which is related to email, like that is compose mail, then send mail, receive mail, retrieve mail, like that. So these are what different services provided by the user agent. Now next one is what? Sending and receiving the mail. Now let us see, these are some examples of command driven user agents like mail, pine, ELM, and GUI based user agent, as I told you, Gmail and Outlook, and this is two more, that is Jedura and the Netscape. These are the different examples of the email user agents. Okay, now let us see the format of the email. When you see the format of the email, which is very similar to your postal mail, which has envelope and the message. Now in this diagram, in this presentation, you just see we have compared both our postal mail and our electronic mail. Now if you see the postal mail, it has sender's address, receiver's address, and then actual message, then date, subject, and all the traditional contents of the particular message. Now when I compare this message with our electronic mail, now the envelope part of our traditional mail, postal mail, is replaced by the email IDs. Okay, so email ID is what? It is not the identification of the specific mailbox of that particular user, that may be Bob or that may be Alice. Now here you can mention mail from, for example, frozen@dnza.edu, that is the sender's address. Now receiver is what? Now Firoz @net.edu, means what? Now these two senders and receivers both are on a different mail servers. So now it represents what? The envelope from our postal mail. So actually in email it is what? Our electronic email addresses. Now next one is the header part. Header part is what? Actually it contains what? The name. Okay, name of the two users, those who are involved in this communication, then date on which we are sending the message, then subject of this, why we are sending this message, then actual body of the message. Now if you see, it has what? Envelope part, then header part, then body part. So header and body, it is nothing but the message that you want to send to your friend. So this is what the comparison between our traditional postal postal mail, and this is our electronic mail. So, okay, so this is what only for, this is the analogy which is used for understanding the concept of electronic mail. So this is very easy to understand. Now in this case, when you want to communicate with each other by sending the messages to each other with the help of email service, then you must have your unique email address. Okay, so that unique mail address has two parts. One is the local part and another one is the another part of the email address is called the domain part. So local part is what? It is the mailbox address of the recipient. Means as I told you, Alice and Bob both have some specified file in a hard drive of that mail server, okay, which is identified by the name, okay, which is nothing but the local part of the email address. Okay, now after that @ which is the symbol which is used for as a part of that particular email address, @ domain name. So we know that the domain name is what? The domain name of the mail server. Means most of the organizations are using the domain server or the mail server for processing such kind of email messages. Now if you take the example of our Google Gmail, then what will be the address? You can tell your own address also in this. Now if I take my example, okay, my Gmail IP address is what? samadhanpalkar@gmail.com. Now in this case, Samadhan Palkar is what? It is a mailbox address of the me. Okay, after that @gmail, so gmail.com is what? It is the domain name of the mail server, okay, which is configured by the Google Corporation for sending and receiving the email addresses. So this is the unique address. This will not be repeated. Means samadhanpalkar@gmail.com will not be repeated again. It is a unique. But I can use the same name samadhanpalkar@yahoo.com. Means I can use that mailbox address name on other mail server if it is not taken by any another user. So this is all about what? Your user agent. What are the basic services provided by the user agent? Then format of the email as compared to your postal mail, and the email address, its format, what is the local part, what is the domain name part, along with one examples. So next we'll see what the next component of this email, that is your message transfer agent.